Welcome to 411 Carline. You can find us at 411carline.com. Free Carfax is available on our website, 411carline.com. You can give us a call to set up an appointment, 952-540-9000, or you can set up an appointment on our website. There's, of course, more photos available on our website as well. We have this 1999 Jeep Cherokee XJ. If you're watching this video, you probably know a little bit about XJs, but my brother and I both own them, so we always watch for super clean ones. They're skyrocketing in value. That's due to the reliability of the drivetrain. The 4.0 liter is a super reliable motor. It'll run for quite a long time. Mine has 245,000 miles on it. I know many that have run over 300,000 miles in some of my friends' Jeeps. So this one came out of Florida. It's a one owner, so it's pretty rare. Thus the price. We don't price based on NADA or KBB. Those prices are just defunct. They're old way of thinking, I guess, and that's what banks do to value vehicles. We have to price based on the real market value, the live market value, however you want to put it, and that's what these are actually being bought and sold for. I'm seeing these sell at auction for somewhere between $13,000 and $15,000 with these kinds of this kind of miles, so it's pretty hard to find one owner with 50,000 miles on it. It is a 22-year-old vehicle. It is not brand new. It is a one owner with 50,000 miles on it, but it is not brand new. So, of course, it does have some blemishes here and there. We left the bug deflector on here. It does have a crack in it, and then it has a little crack on that edge. Someone could certainly take that off. I was just a little bit concerned about the back side of it here and what kind of damage it might create if we do pull it off. So, front grille, the bumper is super clean, which is pretty rare. Headlights are nice and clear. There's one little crack in that in this headlight bezel here. Not a huge deal. We just put all of our vehicles are fully inspected by a third-party mechanic shop. This one required brand new tires, so we put Firestones on it. Other than that, it actually checked out pretty well. I'd have to look at what else we did. I can't remember offhand, but these Jeeps usually require somewhere between 500 and 5,000 to make them right. This one, fortunately, didn't require 5,000. It was already in pretty good condition, probably because it's a one owner, I suppose. So hood's nice and clean as well. Wiper arms look like they're probably original. Might take those off and paint them. I do that on my own Jeep as well. Wheels are the aluminum 5-spoke. Still has the plastic door bumpers on it. Wheels are overall pretty good. There's a tiny bit of just marking on them from age. Back bumper is pretty clean. Usually these are pretty scratched up, so that's pretty clean. This wheel here, relatively clean. A little bit of curb rash there you can see on this one. I guess this one has just a tiny bit as well on there, so yeah, good. Pretty pristine for the year and the miles, but it's definitely a driver. Roof is nice and clean. It's got the roof rack with the rails. I was going to show you. We do have 2 keys, 2 fobs. I guess this is the only fob that I've tested, but it's rare that they actually work. This one locks and unlocks it. So, door bottoms and everything look relatively clean. Rockers are clean. Door panel. Even like these seat bases, usually those are like kind of rusty. This one looks pretty clean under there, so. Hop in here, start it up. Runs super smooth. I don't hear any knocks. Sounds like a 4.0 to me. Motor in my Jeep knocks like crazy. This one sounds pretty good. Oil pressure looks good. Temp looks right on. Idles well, smooth. Everything's factory in here that I can see. There's no, I haven't really seen, there's like one little like glue spot or something here that didn't come off in detail. I will provide, I have an extra factory manual, so I'll definitely provide that with this. The hinge, this thing is not all busted, it's actually still attached, and it actually still has the latch as well. Is four-wheel drive. Four-wheel drive is tested and working. Blower motor is working. AC is working. Heat's working. I'm going to keep the heat on because it's kind of chilly out today here in Minnesota. Headliner is in pretty good condition. It's got a couple little stains here and there, and then someone must have put something on there on the visor here because there's a little bit of staining there, but steering wheel and everything looks pretty clean. They weren't like a twister or anything like that. Lights, brights, everything works as they should. Wipers. Oh. Rear wiper works. Rear defrost works. $50,370 miles on it. Of course, these work as well. Oops. The seat actually has lumbar support. I don't think I've ever sat in an XJ that actually still has the lumbar intact. It's pretty crazy. This did have vent visors on it. They were just kind of brittle from being in Florida, so I did order another set. It was pretty hard to get all the adhesive off, so it'll have vent visors on it when someone purchases it. Yeah, inside's pretty clean. It was in Florida, so you do get like funny things like on this belt here that's got like a little corrosion on it just from it being like damp in the sea salt there. So no signs of flood vehicle or anything like that. Of course, the seat does fold down, as you can see in the photos. Even the plastics back here, you don't really see like the scratches. This is usually all broken along the screw holes here. This is usually at least scratched. Looks pretty good though. Spare looks like it's brand new. Looks like it's never been used. And right along this edge, nice and clean. The body, I don't really see any like scratches, dings, anything that really jumps out at me other than the crack on the bezel. Looks pretty good. A little bit of staining on the carpet here. Somebody's umbrella in here. Must have been an older person who owned this. You don't really see this either, usually. Those are usually kind of rusty looking. This stuff in the corners here is like some sort of, I don't know, I think it'll come off. I don't think it's actually rust. But passenger seat, nice and clean. Dashboard is pretty clean. There's obviously like a little bit of wear from the sun. Same with like on the steering wheel airbag. There's just a little bit of sun damage. But I mean, you can see there's like a tiny spot here. This door panel is pretty nice. Alright, I'll pop the hood here. My phone does pick up valve train noise, so of course you're gonna hear ticking because it picks up valve train noise that the human ear doesn't. Even the latch here, it's got a little bit of rust on it there, but these latches are usually super rusty. That's crazy. There are a couple things like I noticed on, pretty common on Jeeps that the power steering line there has a little bit of corrosion, just a tiny bit right here. Just where salt water and stuff like this, not salt water, but acid rain, the sea salt in the air. No massive oil leaks like XJs usually have. Runs super well. Alright, I'll show you underneath here. The front suspension has like a tiny bit of surface rust, as you would expect for any vehicle of this age. But here's what we look at on XJs. The floor, right here, completely solid. Same with the rockers. Look underneath here. Looks relatively dry underneath here. Exhaust even looks original. That's usually something you always have to replace on these, is the exhaust. Even the diff cover is still like mostly black from the factory. It's pretty hard to find them like this around here. We'll go walk around one more time, show you all the seams and everything. Right back here, where this is a common rust spot, completely solid. It is really cold out here today. So that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call, 952-540-9000. And as it says in our description, you know, we price these off of supply and demand, simple economics, not book values. So as I put in the description, as Thumper said on Bambi, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, because we get some really rude comments once in a while. So especially through like Messenger and Facebook and Craigslist texting and stuff, so just be kind. It's a pretty rare truck and it's a one owner. We know these super well. We're kind of XJ experts, if you will. So again, 411powerline.com, 952-540-9000. Thanks for your time today.